Hi Stitchy friends, welcome to my channel. My name is Jackie with Cross My Stitches and I have a special guest today. This is little Paisley. If you guys remember, if you see my videos few months ago, you would have saw that I got little Paisley. I rescued her when she was just a handful and my God, she is getting so big. Look at this. She's 6 months old now and she finally got her collar on and her little tag. And so those of you that were asking about little Paisley, there she is. She's just adorable and I love her bunches. And little Festus gets jealous when I don't let him be on my videos. So there's little Festus and my husband. Because he doesn't like it when he doesn't get to be the star of the show, my little dog. So I just wanted to show little Paisley. I'm going to go put her back in her room and then we'll continue with the video. Okay, I'm back. So thank you for coming and visiting with me today. If you're new here, please like and subscribe if you like what you're seeing. And if you're back for another visit, thank you so much for stopping by to visit with me again. I have lots to share. It's been 3 weeks and I've got some FFOs, I've got an FO and some whips and purchases and other things to share. I do want to take a minute and just say I live in Florida. I live in Northeast, it's North Central Florida, and I'm sure everyone saw in the news everywhere the devastation in the Gulf Coast on Mexico Beach in Florida. It's just horrific. Seeing the videos and seeing the pictures reminds me of when I was down in Miami when Country Walk was wiped out by a hurricane back in the 90s. And I'm just floored seeing it. So my heart goes out to all these people that have been displaced and have lost everything they own. Our heart and our prayers go out to every single one of those people. And please keep them in your prayers and so that they can recover their lives and get it back in track again. Because if you've seen the pictures, most of them, the houses are completely gone. So very devastating. Okay, so let me show you what I've been working on and what I've got finished. So 2 FFOs, yay! That doesn't happen. That really doesn't happen. The first one I'm going to show you is out of Stony Creek. So this is June 2005. Love Stony Creek magazines. I found this. This is one of my Stitch Mania starts. Stitch Mania, yeah. Stitch Mania. Maymania, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, so it is Old Fisherman. So there it is there. I did finish it for my husband, and in fact it's our anniversary tomorrow. So I wanted to get this finished and framed. I gave it to him this morning, so he was really thrilled to get it and he was excited to see it done. So here it is, all done up. And I don't know if you can tell or not, but the reel is in Krynic, so it's real sparkly, like a silver. So, but really love it. So cute. I've got it on just an inexpensive frame, and it has the little kick out, so it's gonna go. We have a TV, buffet TV. It's long for the TV, and I'm gonna put that on there so he can see it every day. So I was thrilled to get that done. And then my second FFO is Satsuma Streets Halloween Cat, and I did this on a 32 count even weave that I hand dyed myself, and it is all framed and been hanging in my living room, and there it is. Isn't that gorgeous? I love this. I love Satsuma Street. They're always so bright and colorful. The frame I happened to get on clearance at Hobby Lobby. I think I paid $2.50 for it when they were doing a 90% off one day, and I just happened to be in there, which was just awesome. There is one little mistake that's kind of driving me nuts, but I am not taking this thing out. I'm just not. If you look right here, the tree trunk doesn't go all the way down, but I'm the only one who's going to notice that, so I am just leaving it. I am not going to fix this. I've got it all straight in there and perfectly laced, and the back is finished, and I'm just not going to redo it. So I was really thrilled to have this done. And I did buy another Satsuma Street to work on because I find that they're just really easy and fun to work on. So I'm going to do that, and I'll show that in a little bit. Now I have a third, and it is an FO. 2 weeks ago, my husband and I went on a cruise to Mexico. Thankfully, we chose the time that we did choose because you see what happened this past week. So it was excellent timing that we were able to go before all that hit. And while I was on the cruise, it was National Coffee Day. I can't remember what day that was, but I brought along Lizzie Kate's Coffee Time, and I completed this one right here, but first coffee. So here it is, and I haven't decided how I'm going to finish it yet. I did buy a little frame to put it in, but then I thought maybe I would do it as a flat fold. I have done a couple of those before, so I haven't decided yet. I did change out all the colors. This particular pattern asked for Weeks Dye Works, almost all of the floss colors was Weeks Dye Works, and I don't have much Weeks Dye Works. I have more of Classic Colorworks and Gentle Arts. So all the colors on here are Gentle Arts except for the white, which I want to say was 3865. It's like an off-white, snow white from DMC. So I was really thrilled to get that done. So there's 3 finishes in the last few weeks. I also, and in between all that time, as soon as we got back from the trip, I lost my stitchy bug. I did not want to stitch, and I sat and tried to do it several times, and I just couldn't get into it, and I was trying to figure out how I was going to get my stitchy bug back because I don't like when that happens. And so I dug through and grabbed one of my older whips that I had been working on, and that did it. Once I got this started, I was back cranking again. So this is Bird Bath by Charlie Harper. I originally remember seeing this on Helen D's East Coast Crafters YouTube video, Flosstube, and she had it in the background last winter, and I was like, oh, I have to do that. I got to do that. And you know, she told me she had gotten hers, I believe she said, as a thrift store find, which was incredible. But I said, oh, I want to stitch that. So here it is, and I'm doing it on a 28 count steel gray, and that's where I'm at right now. And I don't have a lot left to do. Now all the white that's on here, this is all with Krynic. It's white and Krynic mixed, all this. So I have to finish filling in these leaves here, and then all I have left is this top part. So it's the bird. His wings are all long stitches, so that'll be pretty quick. And then I have the leaves up here, and then all these little dots are Mill Hill beads. So I don't have a ton left to do, so I'm hoping to have that done in the next week or two. Just in time for me to get it framed, so when winter comes that I have it. I also have been working on When Witches Go Riding by Prairie Schooler. Now I'm doing this piece right here. If you guys watch or heard Misty Purcell, she's here on Flosstube. She is doing the big one, and she's gotten almost done. I think she only has like this back quarter of the house and stuff. She's got all this restness looking really awesome, but I wanted to start something smaller, so this was an easy one to start. And let me see, I got it in my bag here. So there it is. So I've got the witch and the moon done, and that's a pumpkin here, and then the cat goes here. There's also the orange. I'm trying to get a good light here. There's orange that goes in between all this all the way around, and I did do this on a 14 count Aida, and I want to say it's called Pompous. So I wanted to do something on Aida because I like to have stuff to work on that doesn't require my magnifier. So I use a magnifier for everything. It goes everywhere I go, and because I have the mag eyes, or I have an actual magnifier, and I wanted to work on something while I'm in the car or while I'm at work that I didn't have to have a magnifier for, so this was this. So, and I enjoy working on it, so I'm glad I'm getting that, and I've got to get that finished. So I'm going to start picking that up and getting it finished because I want to get it finished and framed before Halloween. I did buy, excuse me a minute, I did pick up a frame for it. Let me show you what I've got, what my thought process is here. So while I was over at Joann's, I picked up just a plain black frame. my thought was to put this in the plain black frame, get it up there, and just hang it like that with the frame. But then I was over at Goodwill and I found this frame. And I was like, oh, I really like the texture and the color, it's a gold, of the frame, and I wonder if my piece will fit in there. So then I started thinking I might put it in here. It has a matte and it actually has a green that's not too bad. I'm going to have to pull those pictures out and take a look at it. But that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking one of the two frames. I really like this one. And I'm wondering if I can get that to work or not. We'll find out. But I will definitely get stitching on that and make sure that I get it done before Halloween, so at least I can hang it up and enjoy it for a little while. The other piece that I've been working on is my map of Hawthorne Hollow. There's my little tag for it. We started this October 1st, and I've gotten just a little bit done so far. Let me show you the big copy. So that's this one right here. This is a October stitch along with Cheryl from Tranquil Stitches and Amy from Amy Loves Toads. And I think there's a third person, but I can't remember. And so I will put the hashtag right up here for this SAL. It's HRHSAL 2018. If you want to join along. And this is where I'm at. Let me just fold this so I can get it right. So I'm on the top corner. I never start on the top corner. This is the first time I've ever tried to start away from the center. I've been stitching in the center forever. But I said, I'm going to try this. I'm going to try to do like other people and measure it out and do it. So this is actually part of the hawk's wing here, and this is the trunks to the trees and then the border. So I'm getting there little by little. I'm working on it, but I'm really trying to get the Halloween and my bird bath done. So I'm working on those. So that's about all I've been working on. I think I picked up Lady of the Flag once, but I haven't got much done on it, so I'm not going to show that. And don't need that right now. So I did kit up something else, though. I don't know if I'm going to get to it or not before the end of the year, but I would like to. This is Sam Sarah's Swirly Birds and Flowers. So this was a kit from the Silver Needle that I had been looking for, and I had posted on several groups that I was looking for this particular kit. And Jennifer Upton contacted me through Messenger and says, oh, I have that kit. She said, I doubt I'm ever going to do it. I'm going to send it to you. And I was like, oh, I don't want to take that kit because it really is gorgeous, Jen. She goes, oh, don't worry about it. So she sent me the kit, and I was so forever grateful. But I have tried to make it my mission to find all the stuff that I can stitch this piece so that I can return the rest of the kit back to her after I'm done. So far, this is where I'm at. I had dyed purple fabric. I showed everyone I had dyed some purple fabric. So this is the fabric that I'm going to use for it. So this is just one of the pieces. I had cut it in two to use it on two different projects. So this is what I'm going to use for the drum part. And then I actually chose two different, here, I'm trying to grab something here that I can show. Okay. I'm actually going to try, hold on, hold please. I feel like I'm Stephanie when I say that. Hold please. Okay. So originally I had grabbed some Gentle Art threads to try to match up or pick colors that I would like for this piece, and this is where I'm at. Lift this up. So I chose these colors. Most of them, as you can see, they're Gentle Art threads, and then I have 1 weeks and then 1 DMC variegated. So that was originally what I picked, and I really liked it. I love, the variegation. This one This one here has a beautiful sunflower variegation, and as you can see, there's a big old flower in there. So I thought it looked really good. But then I started thinking, what if I could use my dinky dies? I had purchased 2 lots of dinky dies on the Oops sale, and I haven't used them. I have not stitched with silks. So I went through my 2 bags to see if I could find some colors that I thought would work, and this is what I came up with. So there's the dinky dies. And I know the color is off. This lighting is horrible. But oh my lord, I may end up doing that. I may try to start this in silks. I think they're really pretty colors, and it might work out for me. So we'll see how I feel about that as we get closer to me actually starting it. I did start, and I don't have them here with me. There are 2 pieces of wool that are with this kit, and they're part of the part that goes on the top of this drum and a piece that goes under it. And this particular one, you can see it's like, I don't know if you guys can see that well. It's like a pink and gray, or pink and purple plaid wool. See right there? You can kind of see the stripes on pink. Believe it or not, 6 or 8 months ago, I had a wool skirt that I had bought in a thrift store for like $1, and I got rid of it. I started cleaning out and I got rid of it, and that would have been perfect. I could have cut that right off of there, and that would have been perfect. But I have not, and the other piece is like a mustard. The pieces are in my purse right now because I've been trying to match them, but you can't find just pieces of wool. I've tried Joann's, I've tried other places. I'm not having any luck just finding a piece of wool. And if I go on Etsy, usually, sorry, I'm trying to put this away. You get, you have to buy by the yard, the quarter yard, you know, fat quarters, and I don't need that much. I just need a small piece. So I'm going to keep hunting to see if I can find some of the wool I need. I think I'm going to hit the thrift stores and look at clothing and see if I can find any wool clothing that has the colors that I need, because I really want to return the entire kit back to Jen. You can see it's got some chenille up here. All the threads are still in here, the fabric, and it even has the counting pin. So cute. So I'm probably going to try to get this started sometime before the end of the year so I can get the pattern back to Jen. And she knows how much I appreciate her sharing that with me, because I really wanted to do this piece. I love the Samsara designs. They're very whimsical, and I like that. So that is my hopefully to start soon project. I did receive a couple things in the mail. A few weeks back, I had contacted Amy from Amy Loves Toads and told her that I had something I wanted to send her, and she gave me her address, and I received in the mail in the last week or so a card from her. It's a thank you, but I wanted to show, look at the bat, isn't that so adorable? Yep, and just thanking me for thinking of her. I had sent her a pattern that had a frog on it that was really cute, and I sent her a couple of skeins of Victorian Motto sampler threads. So she was real thrilled to get them. I kind of made her day, and which is nice, always nice to send somebody a little something to make their day. So thank you so much to Amy for the card. I also entered a contest for some patterns. Broadway Stitcher Carmen was having a giveaway, so I entered the giveaway and I won. And these are really cute designs. This one's Santa's Christmas list, and it does come with the little button. It's in there. It does come with the little button. And then this one, which is the one I really wanted, is this one here, which is so cute because I feel like that's me every holiday, because I seem to always put on a little weight every time the holidays come around. So love the patterns. Thank you so much, Carmen, for sending those over to me. Love them. I appreciate it. So that's that. And then I've got some things that I purchased. So after I finished Halloween Cats, Satsuma Street released a new chart, and I thought, ooh, perfect timing. I'll go over to her Etsy shop and make a purchase. So this is Otono, I believe that's how it's pronounced, from Satsuma Street. It's a fall design. I thought it was really pretty. I really love these colors. I love fall. It's one of my favorite. Fall and winter are my two favorite seasons. So I purchased that, and I have all the flosses and stuff. And part of what I purchased was I had to place an order with Stony Creek because I needed some other things. So I ended up getting the variegated from them that I needed for this design. I'm also thinking of using this same fabric I'm using with the When Witches Go Riding, which is the 14 count pampas, which is this here. I was thinking about using this with this design as well, so I'm not sure yet. Probably won't start that this year. I don't think that's going to happen. I have so many things going on, but love, sorry all the crinkling, love that from Satsuma Street. So I did go on and order some things from Stony Creek because I want to do this stocking. Really loved it when it came out in the magazine. I really said, oh, I have to do that. And when I showed it, Jennifer Upton mentioned to me, she said, oh, I have that pattern too. I really want to do it. Let's do a sale. So we're going to have a sale starting December 1st with this pattern. So I went onto Stony Creek's website because I knew that I needed the buttons for that design, and there they are. So I got the buttons, but I also decided to use the fabric they used for the design. So this is Stormy Night, and the price was really good. This is a fat quarter, so yeah, it is a fat quarter. Vintage Stormy Nights, it's called, Lugana. It's a 28 count Lugana, and it was only $14.25 for a fat quarter, so that was really good. So while I was over there, of course, I had to get the freebie. So I got the last chart in the series for this Halloween piece. So here it is here. If you haven't seen that before, I'm sure everybody's seen it. So I got the bottom one. I'm going to have to hunt for the rest of these so I can get them all together. But I picked up that. And then I picked up also, this is Threadworks. This is one of the specialty flosses that is on there. So I ended up picking up that green to do the green on my piece here. So that will be started December 1st. Jen and I will be starting that together. And then I thought this was funny. I have some other things, but this is sitting in front of me. I was trying to dye. I was trying to find chenille. So chenille is hard to find. I wanted to dye my own, and I couldn't find any. And then it dawned on me, and I talked about this in my last video, about using chenille yarn. So I went and I bought some chenille yarn over at the Joann's, and my first attempt at dyeing it was with the regular RIT dye, and I used red, and what came out was this pink. So it's a light pink. Anytime I stuck it in the dye, when I tried to rinse it, it just wasn't holding. The color wasn't really holding. So this one was also done in trying to show color here, it's not easy. It was also done in the red, and it turned out pink. I don't know if you guys can see that that's actually pink. So I realized that I probably needed to get synthetic RIT because the yarn is acrylic, and it's not gonna, the color wasn't hold. So I went and bought a midnight blue RIT dye in synthetic and did it. And I didn't leave this in for a humongous amount of time, maybe 30 minutes or something. But this is the color that I ended up with, which I thought was really cool. So it's not as dark. I always try to go light when I dye things and then go darker as I go, because you can go darker, you can't go lighter. So that's what turned out. So this is the other part. This is a chenille that has a ribbon through it, and it came out so pretty. I really love the color. And the funny part is I did this about 4 or 5 days ago, and I received Fabrics by Stephanie, my monthly Fabrics by Stephanie, and would you believe that the fabric she sent matches the color I dyed. Look at that. It matches. I was floored. I'm like, look at that. I definitely feel like I hit the jackpot with that. So I'm definitely going to have to do something small with some of this and use my Yarny chenille yarn as trim, which will be really cool. So I was really pleased that it actually matched the fabric. So that was just a huge coincidence. Okay, let's see. So this is what I've been busy purchasing in the last couple weeks, and like I said, my purchases have gone down quite a bit. I don't have that much here actually, but I wanted to show. I went over to my L&S Brick City Cross Stitch in Ocala, Florida. Hi Jean, hi girls, and picked up a few things that Jean was holding for me. So this is the last in the series of the Farmhouse Christmas. This is Baba Black Sheep. So I have the whole series. I've only done one so far, so I need to work on those. While I was there, I also got the next, and this is the Brenda Gervais. I got the summer in Baltimore. This is the autumn in Baltimore. And I think that that squirrel is so cute. Look at that on the pumpkin. So I really love these designs. I think they're adorable. Can't wait to see what she does for winter. I picked up the Sunflower Mandala, which is a Glendon Place. I told Jean that I was going to try to do this in all beads. So I'm going to get some Delica or some very small seed beads and try to do this as a totally beaded design. I think that would look really cool. So I'm looking forward to that. And I did want to mention also that Cindy Dunlow Framing is next door to Brick City. Cindy Dunlow is the framer for Cheryl in Glendon Place. Just so if you didn't know, there's a fun fact that the framing shop that is right next to Brick City Cross Stitch, which is Cindy Dunlow Framing, is the framer for Glendon Place. So that's exciting. And then I had been looking for a certain pattern that was Just Nan's. These are from 2009, and I had been searching around for it, and I kind of hit the jackpot on eBay once, and I got all 4 of these, and they are just the patterns. These usually come in kits, but I ended up getting just the patterns, which is fine because I can get the rest of the stuff. So these are called Over the Top Limited Edition Tins from 2009, and this one is called Glow. So it's just a little 3-inch tin, and you stitch the top part, and that's one of them. The next one is called Hop, and this one has a needlebook fob with it, and it's spring. It's really cute. The next one is called Spooky, and I absolutely love the last 2. This one here, this is all stitched, and it sits on the top like a strawberry upside down, and that's all stitched, and then it has a bat needle. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, sitting on top of it. So adorable. Look at that. Love that. I think that's adorable. What a cute thing to have a little tin. And this is the reason I got it. This is the design I was hunting for. This is called Snow, and look at those cardinals. So adorable. I love them. I love them, love them, love them. Can't wait to get all the supplies together to do them. So I've got to hunt down some 3-inch tins. I do have some like this, but this one has a plate on it. So I've got to find just plain ones that don't have this plate on the front. This one is from when I was a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator back in 2007, 2008. I'll show you what's in here. I used to have classes and teach scrapbooking, paper crafting, card making, and this is one of the cards from the class that I taught, and they're just stamped and cut out with dies. At that time I had a Sizzix die cutting machine and a Big Shot machine with all the dies, so that's what they look like, and they were lots of fun to make. just little thank you cards, little note cards you can stick on presents. So that's what's in this container here. So I have to hunt some more of these tins down somewhere. I think that one came from, I want to say that came from Michael's, but I'm not sure. I had a bunch of them at one time. I did give a lot of them away. So also, let's see. So back to my purchases. I ended up getting the last one that I needed on the Prairie Schooler alphabet. This is GHI. So it is not a cardstock copy, which, you know, I like my cardstock ones, so, but I needed it, so I just decided to get it so I would have the complete set. So if I decided to start them, I could. I picked this up on eBay, which is Samsara's, and Delightful with the snowman. And one of the main reasons I picked this up is because I won it for $2.50 free shipping. So I basically paid a total of $2.50 for it and got it, and they paid the shipping. So I was thrilled, and I think he's adorable. My last Fancy That Elf that I needed, was able to get. This is the Toy Maker Elf. So I have all 6 of the elves. There are some others available. There's a Primitive Santa and Mrs. Claus and some other one. I can't remember what it was, but I was just mainly interested in getting all the elves because I think they're adorable. You can see right there. He is just so sweet. So I have all those to do. And the next ones that I picked up from the Counted Needle. Now, I've talked about that in my last video, that the Counted Needle had closed down their shop in Illinois, and that they were selling off their inventory on their website. So I had ordered stuff before from them, and I decided to go back again and take a second look before they closed down permanently. And I found this frame, this hanging piece that matches one of the Samsara designs that I wanted to do. It's the 3-part series, and I cannot remember off the top of my head what it was, but I knew I wanted this frame that they had shown, so I was able to get that for 40% off, so I was thrilled to get that. I purchased Bent Creek's I Do, another cute design. Really, Bent Creek is really starting to grow on me for some reason. I've started to collect those. And then this one here is called Seasons of Plenty by Hollis Designs, and I've seen this done up, and it's really, really cute. The picture is really lousy on it, and it has little buttons, and I'm not overly concerned about getting the buttons. I'm sure I can find buttons on eBay or on Etsy or something to fill in, but it is just a cute design, and I decided I wanted to get it. I also noticed on everyone's Flosstube video that they were getting their Just Cross Stitch ornament issue, and I hadn't been getting mine. I'm like, where is my ornament issue? So I sent Just Cross Stitch an email and asked them, let them know that I didn't receive my monthly copy, and would they please send me a new one? And they were supposed to respond within 24 to 48 hours, and I heard nothing. It was several days, so I ended up giving them a call. And again, I told him I hadn't got my issue, and the guy on the phone, he was very nice, but he says, I don't think we have any more of those. I'm like, well, I need my ornament issue. I said, it's the main reason that I get a subscription with your magazine is for these special issues. I said, I really want my ornament issue. Please locate a copy and send it to me. And so he told me he would do the best he could to get it sent to me. So a week later, I did get it in the mail. So there it is. So I was happy to get it. I like to keep these. There's always something cute in them. And I'm really loving this one here with the cardinals. And Joy up here I really like. And I think there's a couple others. The one that matches this. There's another one. There's 2 that are the same size. So that's one too. And Brooke's Books. Look at how cute that is. You always can recognize her stuff. It's really adorable. So I was thrilled to get my magazine. But then a few days later, I got another package. And guess what? I've got 2. So guess what it means? It means giveaway time for you. So if you do not have an issue of this magazine and you would like to try to win it, please comment below and say, I love stitching Christmas ornaments. And I will pick a winner. We'll do a random drawing, and I will pick a winner, and I will send you my extra copy of Christmas ornaments, just as a thank you for all my subscribers for watching. I greatly appreciate it. I do need to do a 500 subscriber. We're way past that now because it went crazy when I was giving away Lady of the Flag, so that's how it got jacked up so high. But I still need to do that giveaway. I'll wait until I finish this, and then I'll announce a giveaway at the end of October, and I'll get some things together that I want to do it with. But in the meantime, we're going to do that. So if you want this, you want the copy of the Christmas ornaments, please comment below with "I love stitching Christmas ornaments," and I will enter you in that drawing. And then last thing I have is I watched Sandy Bacus. Hi, Sandy. And one of the things I thought was so sweet is that she takes apart the magazines, her old magazines, and she keeps the patterns she wants, and anything that she thinks might interest someone else, she does little giveaways on her page and gives them to people that want them. And I think I've gotten 1 or 2 items from her that I thought were really cute. And she announced in her last video that she's going to have to put that on hold for a little bit because she's got some things going on, and that she would start it up again when she was able to. So in the spirit of giving, in the spirit of Sandy, I have decided to do the same thing, and I have some patterns that are pulled from magazines, and I do the same thing. I pull what I want, and then I hate to throw away the rest of the magazine because there's lots of great patterns in them. So I'm going to do 3 today, and I will show you the patterns, and if you want to stitch them, you can comment below. If you're the only one who comments for that particular pattern, then I'll be glad to send it to you. They will be folded and put into a business size envelope with a stamp, so it's not going to cost me that much to send it to you. Okay, so the first one is Merry Christmas to You, Good Tidings. And I actually got this magazine twice somehow, so I kept one, and now I'm going to give one of these away, and it's really pretty. It looks like it has, here, it looks like it has, I'm trying to see if it has Kreinik and stuff in it. Anchor, blended needle, cardinal. I don't see it, but it looks like you probably could put Kreinik in it. So there it is there. It's got a couple of cardinals. It's really pretty. So if you want this pattern, if you'd like to stitch it, please put in your comment down below, I would like to stitch the cardinals. And I will choose somebody to get that pattern. The second one is, and these are all Christmas designs, by the way. This one's called Christmas Through the House, and it is actually has some hardanger type stitching in it because it involves 2 pieces of fabric, the house and then the tree and the light, and then you do cutout work above here and you put it behind it, and you can see it gives it dimension. So I thought that was really cool. All the patterns and instructions are here. And if you would like that design, then put in the comments below, I would like to stitch the house. And then I will send that to you. And then last but not least, this was a 3-part series in a magazine, and it is a nativity scene. And it's all the little characters, the people from the nativity scene. And they're just adorable, aren't they? Aren't they adorable? So you can see there's a couple of them there. There's Mary and baby Jesus and Angel. Hark the angel, hear the angel sing. Something like that. Anyway, it concludes all the patterns. There's 2 more. There's the camel, shepherd. There's the 3 kings. So I have collected it from all 3 magazines and put it in here, and I will send that. So if you would like to stitch the nativity, please put that in your comments. I would like to stitch the nativity, and I will send that out to somebody. Okay, I think that is it. Thank you so much for coming by to spend some time with me today. I greatly appreciate it. I wish I had time to watch some of the new Flosstubers. I haven't watched any new Flosstubers lately. There are some out there. Please take the time to give them some love and watch their videos and comment. It's not easy to come on and do these videos. It is very time consuming for the person to get it all together and to upload it and do all the editing and stuff. So I thank everybody who does that from Flosstube. All these Flosstubers do it. Thank you so much for sharing your love of cross stitch with me. I love sharing it with everyone else. I do have all my favorites, but I try to watch new people as well. I think I have 160 some odd people in my subscription list right now from all the people that I have saved and try to watch, but you don't get to watch everybody all the time, but you try to watch those people that really touch you in a certain way, you know. And I could go on and on naming Flosstubers that I watch on a consistent basis, as there's quite a few, but you guys know who you are, and I appreciate everything you do when you're out shooting videos and sharing them with us. Thank you again for coming. Please take a moment to subscribe. If you're not a subscriber, please do. I'm going to do more giveaways coming up, and I don't want you to miss out. And if you're on Instagram, you can also follow me there. I am Cross My Stitches on Instagram. I try to post on there when I'm able. And I think that is it. Thank you so much, and you guys have a great day. Bye.